Hey, how's it going everyone? Mick Ambrose from AllAboutTech. Welcome back to another video. Just want to say, just before we start, I want to say thank you to the Truthful Rob. As you can see that that little intro at the beginning. I just wanted to get something simple, and I really like Truthful Rob, so I asked him what he did for us in that, and he happily made me just a little something at the beginning of the video. He's much better at making like actual effects than what I am at the moment. That's not something that I learn until next year. But today's video, just before we get into it, it's the holiday season. Make sure you pick up some AAT merch for your family and friends this Christmas. Use AAT15, the code for 15% off. Ships worldwide, and you can pay an ETM, which is really cool. And yeah, all the support you guys give is massively appreciated as always. But I want to move straight into the next part, which, for those of you that do not know, the OnePlus 6T unboxing video is coming tomorrow. That will drop tomorrow, and that's when the giveaway will officially start. So check out tomorrow's video to find out how you could win the OnePlus 6T. The video is nearly ready to go, just need to finalise a few things. I am currently using it, and yeah, you'll find out my initial thoughts tomorrow. I'm using it for like 2 weeks to get more of an overview of it and more of a feel for it. So yeah, make sure you check out tomorrow's video to see how you can enter to win the OnePlus 6T. Now, moving into today's video, let's just look at the current prices of things, and yeah, the ETN's price has taken a hit, and the entire crypto space has taken a huge dump because Bitcoin has taken a huge poo all over the floor. Dropped around 18% over the last 2 days, I think. Quite a substantial figure. It has clawed back up a little bit. But as you can see, it's below 6k for the first time in quite a while. And what has potentially caused this? So at the moment, Bitcoin Cash is going through a hard fork. And if you look at this tweet by Dr. Creyes Wright, he talks about to all Bitcoin miners, if you switch to BCH, they will need to fund it with BTC, which means they may have to sell a lot. So that could be one of the reasons. It could also be because of shorts being liquidated for Bitcoin. Various reasons. I don't believe that it was technical analysis that saw this coming. I don't think so. Something has happened, and that has caused a dump. And I just wanted to make this video to reiterate that Electroneum are still on track to achieving exactly what it is that they were going to achieve. Nothing is stopping them, and I've written down a few things just to take note of, really. So if I just go from the current slide, and the price is down, but look what is being achieved. So ETN have an easy to use app. You can send, you can receive instantly via the instant payment notification system. You can check how much your balance is worth. You can use the calculator, etc. You can refer people with your code. And which moves on to the next part, is that you have the mobile miner, which most cryptos don't have purely because they want to develop something, but they don't want to give anything away. In order to get something massively adopted, you have to give a taster, especially if it's of something brand new like cryptocurrency. You have to put it into the hands of people to use, and it goes with the easy to use mobile app, because it is on the app. On Android and iOS, we're just waiting for the iOS one to be cleaned out. Cloud mining is coming. a whole new way to tackle the bot issues and things like that. And just that, we've already outpaced what many cryptocurrencies have been doing for the past year or even more. And ETN's only a year old now. Limited supply, 21 billion. That supply and demand. Remember, they want to be used as a form of currency in all these unbanked areas, and they want to create this money velocity where it's not going through the exchanges as much, but it's actually being exchanged peer-to-peer and vendor peer-to-vendor, etc. And that creates demand more than supply. So it's a great model to go off. They got patent pending tech, so instant pay, which is out in its first release, and subscriptions, which many of us have forgotten, but they've still got the patent for that. They're still clearly working on something with that. They wouldn't have patented it for no reason if they're not currently working on something with subscriptions. And that's also something that's not really being done in the rest of the space. Vendor API, including accounting, export info. This one point alone shows the professionalism that ETN have brought to the space, because people think that people are going to integrate a cryptocurrency and then spend hours upon hours going through their transactions, working out what tax they're owed and what tax they have to claim to pay and things like that. The vendor API includes all your accounting information, which you can export at the end of the month or whatever, and then you know exactly how many sales you've got within that calendar month for tax reasons, and that is really important for businesses. Really important. Not only that, it's incredibly easy to integrate into your website, into your e-commerce site, and they've taken pride on it being the easiest to integrate, hence why there's more and more vendors popping up all over the place for ETN at the moment, which is really cool to see. I want to do a video where I showcase a lot of the vendors. So if you're a vendor and you want to get a shout out on the channel, I'm not going to charge you or anything. I just want to showcase all of the great businesses that are accepting Electroneum. So drop an email to AllAboutTech. Let me know what your business is, as long as you're not like some really shady business. I'm happy to showcase it on the channel if you accept ETN Instant Pay. Fiat pairings with 6 different currencies. I didn't mention it last time. Great British Pounds from CryptoMate. I wouldn't say they're as much as an exchange as they are they're more like a brokers, where they'll actually just go out and buy it off an exchange. By using your pounds. They'll do all the legwork, but you'll just end up paying a little bit of a fee to get it via pounds. But it still counts, so apologies for not mentioning it before. Indian rupees via BitBNS exchange in India. Lira, Turkish lira from System Coin. USD pairings with System Coin, and it's coming to Liquid as well. Euro pairing with Liquid, and Brazilian Real from Brazil, from Coinbase. There are not many cryptocurrencies that have this many fiat pairings, and I can imagine that more fiat pairings are on the way because ETN wants to be mass adopted. They want to be hit globally. Easy to transfer of ETN to fiat for vendors. And this goes in line with the point before with fiat pairings. Vendors can very easily transfer their ETN straight into their fiat currency so that they can account for it in their business. So they can put it towards their financials for paying staff, for paying tax, for buying stock, etc. They're not stuck with that ETN. They can transfer it out quick as pie. Boom, sorted. Mobile operator trials and more partnerships incoming. So Joytel they're doing their mobile operator trials. 10,000 people in Hong Kong, 10,000 people in South Korea, and wait, is it Hong Kong or is it Japan? I can't remember. But yeah, Joytel, 10,000 people in one location, 10,000 people in another location. Great to trial it off first. Completely understand that from a business perspective before they go and integrate with the larger mobile network operators. And that is important to get it right before you put it out there, basically, for everyone to use. Because if there's a bug in it, someone may find it and exploit it. So it's good to always make sure that it's all working properly before proper release. And more partnerships incoming. They're like Richard said in my interview with him, my latest interview with him, like 15 deals that are looking to get over the line, and then like another 15 deals in the works that are progressing. So that's 30 odd deals. You know, then they're not screwing about. They're getting stuff done, and there may be some delays from time to time, but they do always deliver in the end. I mean, this is business. Companies change routes, change directions, have delays, but it doesn't mean they're a bad business. It doesn't mean they're not doing what they're doing. They're just there's only so much time in the day, you know. Gig economy. This hasn't been spoken about for quite a while. The gig economy website is coming. Hopefully it'll be here for the new year, and then loads of people can get on and start getting paid in ETN in exchange for services, which is cool. E-commerce plugins. This is also huge as part of the vendor API and the easy to integrate ETN, because many different e-commerce platforms now have a ETN plugin that you can use to integrate into their website. Absolutely fantastic. Makes it easy for vendors to get on board. Doesn't cost them anything. About 20 minutes integration time. And once they're on, they're on. It calculates the ETN to fiat simultaneously. And it's just a great feature to have. And not a lot of work to get an extra payment method. And a revolutionary payment method. And to be one of the first to do it can be very beneficial for your business. Especially if there's 2.5 million accounts for ETN that emails can go out to, etc. if ETN decide to push businesses via promoting them via the emails. And a real viable solution for the unbanked. Going back to this mobile miner, you need to give them a taste of it. Otherwise they're not going to want to use it. A real solution for the unbanked. What they're giving away isn't a lot to us, but it makes all the difference in all these unbanked areas. And it really does make a difference to them. And they don't have a digital solution, like talking about how people would rather have a smartphone than buy a pair of shoes because that enables them to be able to earn stuff. Whereas they can then buy a pair of shoes with what they make via having a smartphone, doing things for the gig economy, etc. It is unbelievable. So look at all those things, yeah. I may have missed a couple. There's just so many things that ETN have done or are doing so well. And it is more than what most cryptos are doing in the space. And with this recent dump, it doesn't mean anything. ETN are still doing what they're doing. No matter what the market is doing, ETN are still moving forward and getting the work done. Cryptocurrency is still new. There's still not a lot of money in the crypto market, hence why it's so volatile. Gold was volatile when it first hit the stock market because there wasn't a lot of money in the market. As it becomes more and more accepted, as more and more money comes into the market, when the market matures, the volatility will reduce, and we're still massively early. So, as always, hodl on. If you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to AllAboutTech. Remember to check out tomorrow's video. It is the unboxing of the OnePlus 6T. Remember, I'm giving away the OnePlus 6T. It's probably going to be like a couple weeks from tomorrow that I will give it away. So make sure you check that out. Also, make sure you check out the AllAboutTech merchandise. It really does mean a lot. Use code AAT15 for 15% off. and I'll catch you guys out in the next video. Peace out.